Hello everyone and welcome back to Polly's Pretties. I thought I'd come back and share some friend mail and I guess we'll call it a gift from the hubby. Because I didn't even know it was coming. I didn't even know he ordered it. So the first thing I want to share is the friend mail. And this comes from my dear friend Joanie at KnotSewFast Joanie. And Joanie, thank you so very much. You are just tremendously kind, dearo. You are. You're tremendously kind. So I'm going to show you this beautiful card she made me. And I love this. Oh, yes, this is going in the scrapbook. You betcha. So right here is this beautiful card. Look at that beautiful girl. Now, she did a bunch of these dolls like this for her Beauty and the Bee. And believe me, I was stuck watching every single day because I was engrossed in how she was doing it and what she was making. Okay? But I thought these were so cute. And her little one made a bunch of these. And they were just so adorable. And I'm not going to read you the card. I don't know. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and read it. Joanie, I hope you don't mind. It says, Thanks, Polly, for hosting and allowing us to join in. I had such a blast, and I'm sending a little happy mail to brighten your day. Much love, Joanie. Not so fast, Joanie. And I appreciate this more than anyone might think. Okay? And what she sent me, and I don't know how I'm going to be able to show you all of it, but I want to show you. It's paper cutouts. It's to make the doll. And it looks like there's quite a few in there. And then on the back, the thing that made me laugh and giggle and just totally, yeah, it made the day 100%, is the little thank you that's in there. Look at that. That's a bunny. And there's a button. And, oh, look at that. Like, yes. Okay? I just can't even. Nah, that's just too cute. So, that's going on a scrapbook, too. So I thank you so much, Jenny. These are amazing. I mean, I haven't even got your happy mail. I'm like so far behind. Of course, I'm hoping I gathered the right address. I hope. Um, but yeah, I thank you so much for this. This is so adorable, so cute, and I can't wait to sit down and play with the little girls. I just think those are cute. I can't wait to put the little doll dresses on them, and all that. I can't wait. This is just going to be so much fun. Hopefully, I'll get a chance this weekend. Hopefully. So I'm going to set this aside for a minute, and then I'm going to show you what my hubby did and what he did. So I had been talking to him about a couple years back. At Walmart, he had went and he was out there in the store, and he had found a roll of I'm not sure what they called it, like a fat roll, a jelly roll, something like that, and it was fabric, but it was Halloween fabric. Every piece in it was Halloween, and it was in long strips, and then it had like the zigzaggy cut from the oh, what kind of scissors do they call those? I know they're a shear, and it's just not coming right now. But if you're a sewer, you know what I mean. It has the zigzaggy edge. Um, and I loved them, and I ended up using them all. I used them all, guys. Well, then he found one of the rolls like that at Christmas, and I've used almost all of that. And I was talking about, boy, I'd like to find more like that because sometimes a strip is all you need. You don't need like a whole fat quarter. Well, he knows that I love, and I do, I have a mad love for, I guess, what they would deem Oriental fabrics, Oriental looking items like vases. They call them, I think, vases instead. Um, I like how the cherry blossom tree looks. I just love that kind of stuff. Okay, and so my husband, being the sneaky snot he is, went on Walmart.com, and they didn't have these in the store, but they had it on Walmart.com, and I'm going to show you the whole big chunk. This is the chunk, guys. And these are all strips. Every one is a strip, okay? I'm going to try my best to show you what's on these. Now, I say try my best because, boy, it's kind of hard, especially when you're trying to hold it up so you can see. So here's the first one. And these are all the Oriental. So here's the first one. And then, let me pull this guy back. Okay, and then here is the next one. And I love these. I love these. Now I am definitely getting somehow, some way, my Oriental stamps that I've been looking at on Temu for about a month and a half, and just leaving them sit there because, well, I didn't have a reason. Now I got a reason. Um, and this one is just, look at that, look at that. And this is cotton fabric, guys. It's cotton, all of it's cotton. Um, like I was saying tonight, if I could get enough of these, boy, sew this together and make a quilt for the bed. Boy, oh boy, aren't I ambitious? And then there's this one. It would take a lot to cover our bed, I'll tell you that. Then there's this beautiful one. That one, I love that. I just really do. And then there is this beautiful one. Like, I love these. I think they're gorgeous. I know I'm nuts. It's alright. There's this one. I can get this guy to turn. Even with nails, sometimes it doesn't work. And then there's this beautiful one. Then there's this one. I think it's gorgeous. Look at that. There's this one. And here's this one. There's a lot of peacocks, different type fabric ones in here. This one is mine. It is cherry blossoms, and I love them. I actually have a Japanese cherry blossom that my father-in-law planted for me in my front yard. And I baby that. There's the one plant in my whole entire yard that gets babied. And then here's another beautiful one. And here's another peacock fabric. Then here's another one of the like hills ripple effect kind of thing. Then we have this beautiful piece. I think that's gorgeous. Then we have another beautiful piece like that. That is so beautiful there. That just reminds me of like an Oriental garden. I mean, I can see like the bridge and like the little pond and oh yeah. See, sometimes just a piece of fabric can get your brain started. Then there's this beautiful piece, and I love the colors in this. I don't think my camera's doing it justice because it's like a peach and a real pale white, and then there's like a red, and it's real beautiful pieces. I'm so definitely happy to have this. Um, then whoops, my hair. And then there's this one, which I love the colors in that. I love the colors. And I'll tell you, when you're going through it like this and holding the pieces up, it makes your arm hurt. So I think I'm going to take a few apart here for a minute and fold them over onto this on each other like this, and then put them on the desk because man, that's getting heavy. So there's the first part that I've shown you, and we'll just lay that aside. And then we have, oh, jeez, come on, face. Then we have the second part here, and this is the first piece. It is beautiful. It is gorgeous. I love it. I'm going to be honest with you. I love all this fabric. I do. Okay, and then we have more peacocks. Like I said, there's a lot of peacock fabric in here. So there's that one. And then we have beautiful, beautiful, beautiful butterflies. And then here's more butterflies with flowers. If I can get a hold of it. Then the next one is butterflies with beautiful pink flowers. Then we have, I'm not sure what this bird is, but it's a bird and it's on this beautiful blue fabric. And it is really, really beautiful. And then we have this one, which I think is gorgeous. And then we have this one, and even though this is dark, I think it is really, really pretty. Then we have this one. And I think he said there was 40 pieces in the roll here. Then there is this beautiful one. And I told him as soon as I started looking at these, I said, boy, I said, I can see an Oriental journal coming. Mm-hmm. Then there's this beautiful blue. I think that's gorgeous. And then there is, uh-oh, I think I have two there, so hang on a minute. Okay, then there's this beautiful black and gold, which I think is gorgeous. Then we go into another dark one with flowers, which is beautiful. Then we have, and this one made me laugh. And at first I thought it was cats, but it's not cats, it's dogs. But look how cute! Is that not adorable? Like, hello, give me a whole pack of that. And then there's this beautiful light purple, and it is very light, let me tell you. Then we have a little bit darker purple here, and I like this color together too, with the darker purple and the blues and the teals and the whites, and I think that's beautiful. And then we have another purple, and it's got the birds. I still don't know what that bird is. I have no idea. I'll have to do some research maybe. But it's, there you go. Then we have a dark purple, and I mean this one is dark, baby. Uh, this is a dark purple, and it's got butterflies and flowers. It's really beautiful. Then we have this beautiful blue, and I know it's supposed to be peacock-like, but look at that. Look at that. Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh, yes. Then we have a whitish background, like an off-white, and it's got beautiful butterflies. And then we are down to the very last piece, and this is the last one. I love the colors on this one, too. Yes, I do. And that is the, I guess they call them jelly roll, that my husband was able to get for me as a sneaky, and give to me. And he knows, like I said, that I love Orientals. I do. When I was a kid, and this is something not many people know about me except my family. When I was a young kid at school, in elementary school, we had a exchange student and their mother come, and their mother was like a help teacher for our classroom, and they were Japanese. And they taught us about how to wear like a kimono and how to wear, I think they're called getas, and how to write our name. Now, I don't remember. I mean, I was all of like maybe 8. So I don't remember any of the name writing stuff. I wish I could. Um, but yeah, I mean, it was really interesting, and getting to know them and learning about the culture was amazing. I mean, especially as young as we were. Um, and they were very kind and understanding. Uh, and like we had so many questions. Oh my goodness, we had so many questions we bombarded them with, and I mean everything from food to housing to little kids asked tons of questions, and of course we did. And but they were so kind, so sweet, so open about things. Yeah, and she spent, I believe it was was it from January? I think it was, or no, excuse me, it was from September to May. I think it was from September of one year to May of the following with us, teaching and helping. And it was so much fun. I remember laughter, I remember joy, I remember fun. Um, I remember trying to learn how to tie and wrap a kimono, and yeah. Let's just say I am not going to do that because nah, I just I need to go to series school. But it was fun, and since then, I guess I've always had a love for like Oriental things. And then as an adult, once we moved here to Pennsylvania, I was able to take a Taekwondo class. Yes, I actually took Taekwondo. Did I finish? No. Unfortunately, the gentleman who was teaching ended up leaving the area. Um, but it was fun. It was fun learning Taekwondo and learning about some of the history and learning about why. Um, and just different things like that. And of course, I've always been interested, and you're going to laugh because I'm a big person, and you don't think about a big person thinking about this, but I've always been interested in ninjutsu, which is the art of being a ninja, basically. Um, because though ninjas are deadly, they also have a beauty, okay? Their movements, the way they handle like any kind of weaponage, and it's not just about death or anger or any of that. Um, Now, I never took any ninjutsu. We didn't have anyone here who taught it. Um, but it's something that's still a love. Um, I still, if I can see a movie and it's well done and, I can see the art form of the martial arts, I will watch it. Um, but yeah, this is just, that was my happy mail and my mail from my husband that he snuck in. And I hope you all like it. I hope that it gave you some ideas. Like I said, the material came from Walmart. The beautiful, beautiful dolls here came from KnotSewFast Joanie. I got to show them again because I think she's gorgeous. Um, and I thank you, Joanie, so very much. My gosh, I don't know how I'm ever going to keep up with you, girl. I'm still trying to get one package together, and you've already sent two. I just don't know. Uh, but yeah, don't be afraid to, even with fabric, don't be afraid to think outside the box. And if it's something you enjoy, if it's Oriental fabrics like that, or say maybe you like unicorn fabric, or maybe you like fabric with gnomes, or maybe it's all about bumblebees, don't be afraid. Try it. And you don't always have to have a great big piece of it. Sometimes all you need is a piece yay big. Just make something that makes you happy. Make something that maybe you like looking at. But until next time, my friends, I've rambled on and on and on. So I will be back probably one of the next couple days with the new challenge for March. And I hope that you all will take part in it because boy, did this one take some thinking. So I'll explain more about that in another video. But thank you everyone for watching. Thank you, Joanie, for the happy mail. That is happy mail. And of course, thank you to my hubby for sneaking and getting me fabric I didn't expect. So, now I have to plan something with that. Heaven help us all, right? But until next time, y'all, please smile. It makes people wonder what you're up to. Hug someone, anyone, everyone. It's good for you, it's good for them, it's medically proven. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Yes, I can't say that enough. And since it is warm weather, please hydrate. Okay? Please. I don't care if it's water, I don't care if it's tea, I don't care if your thing is juice, whatever it may be, hydrate, please. And remember, take some shade when you start getting warm because even as beautiful as the sun and as beautiful as that warmth feels, it can be dangerous. Till next time, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to talk with you again soon. Bye-bye.